Guys, do you care about truth? Is truth important to you? How can it not be? Anyone who associates the concept of God outside of the pursuit of truth is a phony. If God isn't truth, okay, take a step back. Yeshua says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. The Gospel of Yochanan, chapter 14, verse 6. A pretty well-known verse. But let's go beyond that. Truth. If someone says they are a believer and they believe in the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, but they don't care about truth. In other words, well, I don't care if the Bible is true or not. What kind of faith is this? Is this in any way, shape, or form real faith? Authentic faith? Or is it something that someone made up? Some faith of our own, so to say. There is no such thing as having a faith of your own outside of truth. If you don't believe the Bible, for example, is the source of truth, then you're just a so-called liberal Christian who basically believes in whatever fantasy they want. Fantasies. So one of those fantasies that's going around today is that the Bible is a 100% Palestinian book and Jesus was a Palestinian. That's a lie. Total, complete lie. And anybody who spreads that type of information is either completely ignorant of history, ages and centuries of studies and evidence that Yeshua, Jesus, was a Jew, his apostles were Jews, the first generation of believers in Jerusalem and Eretz Israel were all Jews. It took an entire generation before Jesus' teachings could even get out to the non-Jews, and it took even longer time for it to become not necessarily only a Jewish movement, but to become a global movement. So someone who doesn't recognize that or doesn't know that is completely ignorant, and they have no business teaching anyone anything. It's the blind leading the blind. Or such a person is a liar. They have embraced a false teaching and they're spreading propaganda and misinformation. And that propaganda and misinformation is part and parcel with the anti-Semitic, anti-Jew, Jew-hating theology, ideology, and propaganda and philosophy and culture of just genocidal culture, basically, that wants the Jews wiped off of the face of the earth. That cannot be from God. And people like that are not from God. You need to mark them and get them out of your life. And you need to take notice and warn others as well, not to become prey, not to become deceived by these lies. Sad, but true. So this is not something coincidental. People have been building resumes around this. There's a whole entire theology, apparently, that pushes this lie, has been pushing this lie for a long time. And it's very sad and very pathetic, but somebody has to say it. It's a lie. It's a lie, and it's worth exposing. God bless you, and keep on pursuing God and his truth. There's no such thing as truth outside of God.